Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to go through some first world problems that make millennials think life is more stressful than ever. At the end of the day, problems and things that people get stressed over are all relative. It really all varies based on that person's experience. And what's interesting about this is, no matter how comfortable your life is lacking problems and stressors that other people's lives do, you can still find problems and stressors in your life to focus on. What I mean by this is that if it's somebody who lives in the westernized world like America, they don't have the problems that somebody in Africa does, but they'll still make up problems based off of what's going on in their lives. Regardless of who you are when it comes to problems in your life and stress, it's all dependent on your perspective, and this is why somebody in Africa can be much happier than the average American. And the problems and stressors that people face in the westernized world can be considered first world problems. These are problems and stressors in other parts of the world that people don't even consider, and at the end of the day they're problems or stressors that will provide no potential harm to your life, so in reality you don't even really need to be considering them. And to illuminate this concept, I now want to go through a list of 16 first world problems that I recently read in a study regarding how millennials think life is more stressful than ever. So reason number 1 is losing your wallet or credit card. Number 2 is arguing with your partner. Third is your commute or traffic delays. Next, number 4 is losing your phone. After that, 5th is arriving late to work. Then number 6 is slow Wi-Fi. From there, 7th is your phone battery dying. Next, 8th is forgetting passwords. After that, 9th is credit card fraud. Then 10th is forgetting your phone charger. Number 11 is then losing or misplacing your keys. 12th is paying your bills. Number 13 is job interviews. Next, 14th is your phone screen breaking. After that, 15th is your credit card bills. And finally, 16th is your check engine light coming on. At the end of the day, your problems and what you stress over is all relative, and the more comfortable life you live, the less your problems and stressors actually matter. Many people in developed countries like the United States have first world problems, and stressors like the ones I just went through can be ludicrous. Some people have to worry about food, shelter, water, or their overall safety. Those are real problems and stressors. But luckily, unlike these problems and stressors, most first world problems and stressors are in your control. And by having the proper perspective surrounding this, you can gain a relative perspective surrounding the problems and stressors in your life and how much you should really be worried about them. And by doing so, you can focus on things that matter more and not letting yourself worry about small things, which can no doubt assist with making a tremendous impact in this world and crafting a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes. Leave a review. Follow the podcast on social media at More You Know Pod, and sign up for CrowdQuestion to ask me questions about the episode. Again, thank you for listening as we propel through podcasting with the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.